Ooh woo, hello, we are live and we are back. Welcome back to Vigil, fam.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Hell yeah.
Before we get into the game, I have announcements.
Oh my god.
First of all, we want to give a very special shout out to our two wonderful sponsors, Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games. Little Dragon Corp is a Canadian dice company that supplies all kinds of awesome tabletop paraphernalia. You can check out their Twitter at LittleDragonCo1 to stay updated on all their awesome products, and don't forget to use the coupon code PROBONUS, that's PROBONUS, when you head over to littledragoncorp.com. You get 10% off of your orders, so check them out. And also, Cardboard Castle Games is a lovely game store local to the Evans, Georgia area. So if you find yourself there, please give them your patronage. But also, if you don't live in, or around Evans, Georgia, you can also check them out online and buy stuff from them. So check them out. And also, check out our other games. We've got games every night of the week. We've got games for the major published modules of 5th edition. We've got homebrew D&D games. We have some games that feature systems other than 5th edition, so hopefully we've got something up your alley. And we also have a community Discord that has public channels now. So there should be a Discord banner button on our Twitch, but you can also do !Discord command in the chat, and that will link you right to it. And we've got subscriber games that happen every month. So if you subscribe to our Twitch, now you can sign up to play in a monthly game, DM'd by one of our Probo DMs here. So that'll be super awesome. And the info for that is in the community Discord. So that's double the reason to join and vibe with us. Additionally, thank you to Adrian von Ziegler for some of the music that we now use here on Wednesdays. He's a very talented composer with great content usage rules for small streams like ours. So please check out his YouTube and his Patreon and support him if you can. Kristy, Mystic out!
Little Dragon Age Inquisition. I have not done the Wicked Eyes, Wicked Hearts quest yet, so that is the next plot point we're at.
Nah.
Little that's what we got on Mysticwater.
And Alistair is too cute.
Alistair. Rip.
I think that, unless anyone has anything else, that should be all of our announcements.
I believe so, yes.
All right. So
Hand it
then
over to Delic.
we will jump right into it then. So, last time, our adventurers made their way into a sanctuary of some kind, exploring the upper floors, then making their way down to the bottom floors. The upper floors they found a few bodies that seemed to had been killed somewhat recently. But as they made their way down to what looked like a prayer chamber, they were encountered by some weird creature that was not human, but was still had humanoid features. It had very long arms, very muscular arms, and it had the kind of the stature of a gorilla, but instead of a face, it had a shield-like front to it, with no mouth, no ears, eyes, nose, nothing, just a flat shield-like face. They dispatched the creature and kept exploring the room, discovering a few different altars, 5 to be exact, with different names spread across them, all with a different kind of portrait or painting of each of the names. While that was going on, 2 of the other people were exploring the rest of the room, and they were actually able to find a secret lever that unlocked another hallway that was concealed by an illusionary wall. As they approached, they intentionally stepped on a silver thread that one of our party members disenchanted or disarmed, and they made their way down a long hallway, down a set of stairs about 50 feet down. As they were walking, they heard some commotion, some people talking up ahead, and some people made their way down the stairs, tried to ambush them before, unfortunately, they were able to teleport away. However, in this room, there is currently a charred body of an individual, and also a dead dragon. A young brass dragon that is currently just laying across the floor, riddled with slash marks, arrows, and that is where we left off, with our party checking to see if this dragon is indeed dead, and with the successful medicine check have determined that it is indeed dead. However, something I did forget to mention last time before we ended, as you're checking the dragon to see if it was still breathing, Dumka, you noticed that as you were checking, you kneeled down to check its neck area, and you see this faint glowing underneath the scales that's kind of resembles a necklace or maybe a collar or something that is just kind of glowing underneath, that goes around the neck of this dragon. But under the scales. Mm-hmm. And also, as you were standing there, you see picks land on the ground and kind of headbutts this other dragon, kind of as in an acceptance of a passing life of its kin, even if it's not a big dragon. Since it's a pseudo dragon, but it still considers its kin. So, but after a second or so, Pix again flies back up and lands on your shoulder, and the party is the adventure is yours. So, currently standing in this room, you haven't really taken a look around yet, but at first glance, there seems to be a couple of chests in here. There's bookshelves, there's actually sculptures, and some more paintings. As you're looking around, you get the feel that this might be some kind of vault or storage area of their most valuable things here. But then there's also this charred body that is not too far away from the dragon's body also, that is just laying there. So, like I said, adventure is yours. What would you all like to do?
I'll, probably seeing the pseudo-dragon act that way, I'd probably give the dragon the space and go check out the chests to see if they're trapped or locked.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Okay. $11.
Okay, as you're walking up, you check to see if there's any kind of mechanisms that would trigger if you opened any of these chests, and at first glance, doesn't seem to be.
This is fine. Are they locked?
You can try it. You haven't tried. You want to try opening them?
Yeah, I'll see if they're. I'm gonna see if the handles are locked or not.
They do not have any locks on them. They seem to be. As soon as you go to lift one of the lids up, it starts to move. So if you want to open the whole thing, you can.
Yeah, man, it seems safe.
Okay. As you open it up, nothing happens. But this is actually filled with gold.
Oh shit.
And this is a decent sized trunk. This is a good amount of gold in this thing.
Damn. Just gold, or is it mixed with other things like copper?
As far as you can see, it's just gold.
All right, I'll go to the next one. Just leave it open so the party can see what I've found.
Mm-hmm. But as you continue going on and on, there's a couple more containers also filled with, they're not as big but you find some other like supplies. Like if you, as you're looking around, you can find basically any kind of like clothing, or this is more of a like ceremonial or
like religious
like,
garbs.
kind of like religious garbs. There's a few chests filled with those. Let's see. You find a chest with this weird kind of container that, as you open it up, kind of has some kind of ointment in it. But then as you go around to the different bookshelves, there's tons of books here. Unfortunately, you do not know the language, I don't believe. What languages do you know?
Elvish and Primordial.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you do not know the language that this is written in.
Not yet, but when I reach a certain level, I can understand all languages, bitch.
But all these books are written in some other language that you don't understand.
Alright, well, books are usually, like, magical, like, that's what I'm thinking, so I'm like, I'll leave that to my brother to figure out if there's, like, any magic books there.
And you do also come across a few paintings.
Ooh.
More similar to, like, the murals that you all saw in the previous chamber where the prayer room was.
Yeah.
It's more paintings that depicts more of these individuals that you saw in the previous one.
Alright.
You also find some sculptures.
Mm-hmm.
And they also seem to depict large dragons. But they aren't colored, so it's kind of hard to tell which ones are which.
Right, they're just stone carvings, I'm assuming, or marble.
Basically, yeah, they're like they're different material, but yeah, they're basically your stone. There's some clay ones, there's stuff like that. Yeah, so it's.
All right, I'll kind of like motion for Tremayne to like use the bag that Shashay gave us to like start loading all this shit that I'm finding up. Like I'm kind of dragging everything to the center of the room, be like, here, put it in the bag.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what I'm doing.
You come across another a set of splint armor that looks like it's well crafted, and also a pretty big size maul that is also seems to be well crafted. It's either been polished recently, both this and the armor has been polished recently, or
it just stays that way.
Yeah. It seems like these are really well made items.
Alright. Yeah, I'll drag that to the center of the room too.
Okay.
So we keep the gold, right? And then Shashay probably wants these statues.
Probably wants the statues, paintings. I mean, I don't know if they want armor or weaponry, but like we should at least put that in there. Take it with us.
Good idea, brother. And I
it's so weird.
I still have that. And I start loading everything into the bag of holding.
You are so weird.
What do you mean?
Why do you keep calling me brother?
Because you're my brother.
Dumka's my brother. I am
Dumka. So you are my brother.
Did you hit too hard in the head?
No.
Alright. If you're Dumka...
What bit of my dirty laundry are you about to insinuate?
He stops himself. He's like, looks around. You know what?
Like, who's that then?
All right, sure. No, I'll leave it alone for now. Doesn't seem like appropriate timing for this. I kind of just look over at Dumka Prime, being like, "What the?"
Dumka Prime is out of it. His hand is on like the snout of the dragon.
Mhm.
Totally not
Yeah.
here. The gold probably like it's like a fight between like stay with the dragon and like shove my arms in a chest full of gold. Yeah.
I want to know what's on this crispy corpse.
That's actually what I was just about to get to. Reksha, as you're standing there, as Zach and Tremayne are messing with the bag, loading it up with all the different things, you look over at the body and it is charred beyond recognition. Like even if you knew this individual, you would not be able to identify them because it's basically all their like is just charred and like almost bone. Like you can, seems like whatever this individual got hit with fire was very hot and just
Too
stood
hot
no
to cook
chance.
with.
Yeah. However, most of its things are burned away, except for the bow next to him. It looks like there's a bow that was on the ground next to this individual, is untouched by the fire, which is a little odd.
A little odd indeed, and I don't have a detect magic on me right now.
Oh yeah, we already used your racial upstairs.
Have we taken we haven't short rested?
We haven't rested
We didn't
yet.
short rest.
I don't believe
We
so,
haven't
no.
not
So you
rested.
don't-
Period.
we haven't
Period.
rested.
I have no key
Waiting outside
points.
for-
Yeah.
The guy is the guy waiting for like a day or 2 days or
2
just, like,
days.
the
I
night?
said 2.
2 days.
Oh, so
2
we
days.
could okay.
We
could
can rest
if we
and go
wanted.
back to him because then we still have a full day to get back to him.
Yeah.
I'll pick it up.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, you pick it up. So it's a very nice longbow,
Okay.
and like I said, it doesn't seem like it was affected by the fire whatsoever. But it's not the best craftsmanship that you've seen, but it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I know Tremayne uses a whole bunch of weapons, so.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, any of the arrows that was on this individual was burnt away and unusable, but you do have a bow.
Nice.
So.
Okay. I'll walk over to everyone else and say, most things that were on the body of that man were burnt away, but this was seemingly untouched.
It looked well made. Should
Put
we?
it in the bag, I guess.
Do you want to put it in the bag, Reksha?
Yes, we could find out more about it later, I suppose. I can't
Good
exactly
idea.
do much with it right now.
Yeah, good idea.
And at this point, Dumka, as you're standing in front of this dragon still, that red necklace-like thing, you start to feel heat coming from this area. And as you're standing there just kind of watching it, you actually see some of the scales that are over top of this start to crack and then fall away. And then a couple seconds later, it seems like whatever this thing is just burns out of the dragon and then falls onto the ground.
It takes like a couple steps back at that.
And at the
I didn't
on the
do
ground,
I didn't do
on the ground, there seems to be a brass necklace that is a dragon that has a very long tail that goes around, that makes a chain and then comes back and goes into the dragon's mouth to connect it.
Is it still like red hot?
You reach down to put your hand on it and it's still hot, but you think you could pick it up.
All right. And this is it a necklace big enough that the dragon was wearing it, or is
It
it a
was.
person?
It
No,
was,
it's-
but it shrinks. It shrunk down to what you would see like a normal individual would be able to wear. So.
You alright over there?
This was... It was like the dragon was wearing it, or inside of it. It just burned out of its neck. But it is able to be touched. And it is smaller.
Alright, well, I guess we can throw it in there and we can try and figure out what all this shit is later when we're rested and got more magical shit available.
Yep, put it in the bag.
I want to take at least a moment with it.
Why?
Because it is burned out of the neck of a dragon. And I don't want it to possibly damage the... I want to look at it.
Alright.
I don't have a reason. I don't have another reason. I want to take a look at it.
Look at it.
Well, I'm the
I
one
also
holding
want to look at it, but like, you don't have to. It's fine. Do you think? Do you think you can like identify what it does?
it. No.
Oh.
But I don't know. Fine.
If you spend an hour with an item, and you can attempt to attune to it. If it can be attuned to, you would find out what the item is and what it's called, what it does. That doesn't reveal if it's cursed or any kind of hidden properties,
Right.
like an identification would.
Right.
Okay.
But you can spend
Figure
an hour
out
with it,
what
which
it
would be a short rest. You can spend some time, and that goes for any of the things you found here.
It's
So.
always one of those things where it's like, how does identity, because I know like rules wise that's how it works, but like how does looking at it for like an hour make me like, but
It's basically you're connecting with the item.
magic
It's-
of the
You
item.
have to lick it.
yeah.
You have to
So,
lick
You
it.
gotta lick it.
You gotta put it in your
If-
mouth.
What I remember back when I was when I first came, well, no, you didn't. It wasn't really my father said that inherently magical items, if you take some time with it, they will naturally start to connect with people, generally, sometimes.
Alright.
And they can reveal themselves over time. If you shove them all in a bag, then they will just stay in a bag.
Right. So should we do that with all, like, we each take one item and see if we can all connect with the magic if they're magical?
If it is something that you think would have magic in it.
I mean, it's a guess, right? Like, it's guess.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a short rest anyway. Why don't we just fucking do it?
I mean, a bow that does not burn from a dragon's fire seems
pretty magical,
either
right?
it is very lucky, or it is magical.
I'm not sure bows can be lucky, but sure.
Anything can be lucky if it.
To
keeps you
luck
from-
bow instead
I mean,
of
a
a
luck
blade.
bow.
It wasn't lucky for him.
Yeah, not quite.
But was there something that you wanted me to read? I was distracted.
Oh, there's a bunch
by
of,
all
like, books, but I can't read it. I'm assuming you could probably read it. You know different languages than I do.
He's looking at all the books and he's like,
Well, what if one of them are magic? What if you get, like, spells or whatever the fuck you magic people do?
I suppose, but also I like the chest that's full of gold.
Well, the gold is in the bag. We have that.
Okay, fine. I will look at this and I will quickly peruse those titles. It's probably just religious books.
Can I do like a cursory look across all? Like, I don't want to like investigate. I want to just see at a glance if there's a book that's like more ornate than the others.
Okay.
Like, you know when you're scanning and you're like, oh, that book looks interesting, and you just instinctively...
The one with the gold.
Right, like something like a
filigree.
gold embroidery or filigraphy. Like, I just want to see if I can find one of those.
Okay. Sure. You can make a perception check for me.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 26.
Okay. It's weird, but all these books, there seems to be about maybe a dozen of these books. Most of them are similar in binding and the outside of it they're all kind of similar.
Mm-hmm.
However, there is one that is relatively thin, and it looks more like a journal.
Diary.
And you see, as you pull it out, and it has no cover. I mean, it has no title on the front, and it's just a plain leather-bound book. As you open it up, there seems to be writing, of course, that you can't understand.
Can't read. Yeah. Any
it
pictures?
Does look like it does look like there are a few pictures.
Okay.
And even though you can't read it, it looks like there's names next to the pictures. All the pictures are of different dragons.
Alright, this is what I was looking for. And I just throw it, like, while he's sitting there with the necklace, I just drop it on his lap. Look at that.
Okay. Okay, I got. Okay.
So as you look through it, the first page is a picture of a brass dragon. That the painting of it looks eerily familiar to the one that is laying next to you.
Oh.
This next to it is named Corv the Brave.
Aww.
Then there is, on the next page, as you look through it, there is another dragon. Very... almost like feline, almost.
Ooh.
Kind of a mix between like a feline type body, but also has some serpent likeness to it also. But what really stands out, what really stands out to, of course, anybody that looks at this page, is this dragon's purple.
I keep on seeing these depictions of purple dragons, and I have never heard of there being dragons that are purple. The colors are kind of
Fucking
important.
badass. I'm like behind you, reading over your shoulder, going like,
No,
I like that one.
But
This-
look, I turn back to the first page, and I'm like, but look at this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's normal, right?
No, but
Oh, it's the same thing. Oh, shit.
it looks... I mean, I don't know how similar different colors of dragon look, but it looks quite close.
No, you're not wrong.
And it's the first page.
Yeah. You're not far off.
If he does just, like... How thick is this book?
6 pages.
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah. Let's go through all of them then. That's within his reading level.
This page, underneath the picture is
The purple.
Suros, the Gifted.
Ooh.
Soros the Gifted.
We're getting lore, fam.
This is a lot. Thank
This-
God I speak Draconic.
Are you writing it down, or do you need, or do you want me to?
During break, I will also put all
Okay.
all the names and stuff
Okay.
in the lore dump channel. So,
Cool, thanks.
the next page is a golden dragon. This one looks relatively older. If a dragon can look older, this one looks like it. It looks like it's the oldest out of the 3 that you've seen so far. Underneath this one is Hyza, the Voiceless. Then on the next one, there is a red dragon that has a very nasty scar that goes down from its eye down to its snout and across like its chin, like it has been clawed, cut, or like some by a singular weapon, claw, or something all the way down. This one is Gainir, the Insane.
Oh, he crazy.
Eat a little eat.
The next page is a blue dragon.
That's a Mira.
That has these two very long horns that go back, like past the ears, back to like almost like the middle part of its neck, and it has a very long neck to it. This is also a very looks muscular dragon, but is also very slim. It doesn't have like the thickness to as like what the red or gold dragon had, but it's
Lamati with the swimmer's body.
And
it is
something that also strikes you as odd.
Yada 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 yada.
Is blue dragons typically have a horn that comes out of their nose area. This dragon does not.
Oh.
Oh.
In the picture, it looks like it has been removed somehow.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, because even I have a horn.
Yeah. This individual's name is Zobir the Redeemer.
Ooh, okay. We love redemption.
Redemption arcs up in here.
Still, dragons that are titled as the insane, scary.
Yeah.
The last page is of a silver dragon. And this one looks like it has seen a few fights in its time. In the painting, there is some holes in its wings, and a few scales are missing here and there. This one's name is Zindor the Careful.
Mm.
I mean, I guess you're not very. Never mind. You got holes in your wings, dude.
I mean, now that's why he's careful now. He got fucked up.
Yeah, learned from his mistakes.
Learn from my mistakes.
But that is the end of this 6-page ledger.
Okay. He closes that up. He puts it on the ground. He looks at like all those other books, which I mean, I guess I am the only person that can read it, so maybe I'll spend some time with that. But this is all a lot. This is a lot.
Like
this is a lot to go through.
Yeah.
This seems. Am I wrong in assuming that this is sort of where we have been trying to get to?
Yeah, I think this is the shit we're supposed to find, right?
Yes, this is based on what Shashay was saying with wanting to see relics. I think this is.
I think that
certainly
qualifies. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, what the hell happened?
I don't know.
Who are
There
those
is a
people?
dead.
What was
I
that?
don't know.
We can find out.
How?
You are just saying this?
What? Not right now.
Not right now, but if we're going to rest before we go back, I can talk to them.
Reksha, when can you do these things?
I've been able to do it for quite a while now. I just don't come across that many corpses in a normal day.
What do you mean talk to them? Like you just have a conversation with them?
Reksha, you do not
No.
mean that you do the necromancy.
It's just a quick speak with dead. They don't come to life. I asked them a couple questions, and that's about it.
Can we all ask them questions?
Shakes head.
Oh.
But you
think
said
they
that
only
you need to rest or you need to meditate on this.
I didn't prepare it today, and even if I did, I'm not.
Yeah,
I
we're-
don't.
I feel
I'm
like
too
we're all pretty
tired.
tapped.
to
Couldn't
imagine.
be me.
Alright, well, I
Yes,
guess.
you only know 15 spells at level 20. Oof.
Oof.
All right.
I do not perceive.
Well, one of us can read Draconic.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Anyway.
I suppose we could just rest here. We got what we need. Yeah.
Well, because not this entire room is not going to be able to fit in a bag to go to Shashay, even if it is a magic bag. So we can take the rest of the day and rest and figure out what definitely should go, and then ask questions, and then respectfully get the heck out of here.
Do you think we should keep a patrol of the building? Because there's still maybe others who come. We've cleared the fog. It will be faster.
I could do that.
Or one of those strange things with no faces.
I think perhaps if we need to do it in pairs, I don't think we should let one person go alone.
I'm just.
But
well, I can stay up longer. Like I can do 2 shifts.
What if the fog comes back? And where did that fog come from? That thing.
It does not seem to be from in here.
That thing is very different look than all of this. Did that thing, the guy, hot guy on the stump, did he look like what he was wearing? Was it similar to what the strangers were wearing? Okay.
Nope.
It seems entire it's a whole.
It's like a third party.
Yeah.
The world just kind of be like that sometimes.
I mean,
we can try and determine what should stay and what should go. Reksha can meditate. We can rest, dress our wounds. I think this is I'm tired.
I'm tired too.
All right, then.
Thank
you two take a nap.
I am also going to probably take a nap. I'll come with you if you're going to look around, but I need to take a nap as well because I did just get slammed into the ground several times.
That was funny. That's like when you see a child with a doll and they're like, what? That was what you were.
I will rest now, and then when I get up, I will have more capacity. I will look at some of the books. I will look at the necklace.
Okay.
Alright, how about the 3 of you nap? I will not go out. I will just stay within vicinity. And then when one person wakes up, the 2 of us will do perimeter.
Alright.
So are we doing like a long rest or a short
long rest? Long rest.
We're gonna do a full-on long rest.
Because I only need 4 hours.
And people will probably can try to attune to things during their shifts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because those are
works.
2 hours.
If we do our little 2-hour watch shift, and then as part of each person being awake for 2 hours, we just do a quick loop and peek outside.
Yeah.
Then we'll get a good view of everything happening throughout the whole long rest, so that we don't get surprised.
Now, did we bring our tents? You made sure I brought my tent. I'm quite sure. So we can actually set up in here.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. And are you doing this in the room where the dragon is? This is where you're gonna. There's plenty of room to do it here.
I think this is probably where we should do it.
And there's one entrance into this room.
As far as you all know, yes, there's only one entrance.
Then it should be here.
That's safest.
Yeah.
And that entrance had an illusion over it,
Has
and
an
the
illusion
illusion's
over
still
wall, too.
up. We just went through it.
So I would do my watch at the illusion point, behind the illusion. That's where I would.
Well, you can't see through the wall now. Just you would be able to hear. But you wouldn't be able to see because it still looks like a wall on each side.
There's the illusion, a hallway, and then stairs down.
Yeah, it's not like a double mirror or whatever that's called. It's
gotcha.
So
should I be inside or outside?
Thank you.
You should. I think you should stay in and listen.
Listen.
Yeah,
okay, that's fine.
Because you could either.
Okay.
You could go out. Yeah, you could be
I'll
at the top of the stairs, and you can watch that hallway because that's still a hallway. You'll see someone.
Yeah, it's about 20 foot.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that
hallway
then.
Before you get to
That's
the
enough.
Because that way I'm and I'm fast, so I can get back to you guys quickly.
And there is plenty of light. Seems like these torches and candles that are all in these rooms are. They don't seem to be burning down.
Like magical.
Yeah, so you get the sense that these are magical candles and torches on the walls.
All right. Well, I don't need light anyway,
one of these things and snapping with it.
I think you should. That's what I'm gonna do.
You need to be conscious, so you need.
Yeah, you have to be concentrating on.
So
it.
be on
during your watch.
during your watch.
It'd be on your watch.
during your watch, take an item and just keep it with you. And if you feel it start to try to connect to you, then we probably have a magical object. That is what my father says. He's much smarter than me, so I just sort of take what he says and say yes. So,
I mean, I felt a connection to like Penelope and Bijou, but I don't think they're magical. They're just beautiful.
I mean, but isn't that the kind of magic, the love that you have between you and your enemies?
It is.
And your
But
sword.
I think I'm going to try to learn some. Maybe I'll learn some magic soon. I'm trying really hard.
You know, I really hope that something manifests for you. Magic is wonderful.
Well, do you want me to take one of the items on my rest? On my watch?
You should.
Which one? Which one you want to give me?
We have this armor, and we have this maul. There's
The bow.
the necklace that pig is holding. The bow.
He's so offended. Do you guys have
need a nap?
You do need a nap. Is there any of these that you guys want to attune to?
Yeah, there's a maul, there's a longbow. Of course, all the paintings and sculptures that you all found.
Right.
There's the splint armor.
Right.
There's this weird ointment stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna take
You
the
could check the
ointment.
ointment.
I'm gonna take the
Okay.
ointment. I forgot about
Okay.
that. Yeah, I'm gonna take the ointment and see if it's magical.
And then, of course,
all,
the necklace.
all of the weaponry and stuff, we're all sitting here like,
I mean, I can use a maul.
Yeah, I was
Can
gonna
you?
say it's for you and for Reksha and Tremayne that we should probably decide because we have the armor and the maul.
Yeah, between the
Mhm.
two of you.
Those are the two things that like we
I mean,
need to decide.
Technically, on a 2-hour watch, you could sit
two-
with
two
two items. Just so you're aware.
Okay, then I'll take the bow with the jar.
Okay, with the ointment. Cool.
Yeah, I can't use a bow, but I'll just see if it's magical.
See what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we can always use it, you're just not proficient.
So that
Right.
leaves the maul, longbow, the maul and the armor. Yeah.
Yeah, and the
and the dragon necklace.
And the necklace,
I'm-
which,
I'm
yeah,
good.
you're doing the necklace, so you got the armor and the maul left. Who's taking what? I know
I'll
Dumka's
take
necklace.
the armor.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take
So,
some.
maul. Alright. So everybody lays down for a long rest. I will
Thank
say
you for the 10
everybody levels up to level 6.
Oh god.
There it
on
is.
completion of the long rest, of course.
Okay.
We'll do the magic items that Zach is sitting with first.
Sure.
The longbow
Mhm.
is just a +1 longbow
All right.
for the first hour. But that is, you get the sense that that's why it wasn't damaged by the fire.
Gotcha.
Now the ointment, I can't say the first name of this.
Ketom.
Tom's. Okay,
Ketom,
is that
I
how?
think it's
Yeah,
Ketom.
yeah. It's on D&D Beyond. If you want to look it up, Kristy, I'm
how
gonna
do you
type it
s-
out
okay.
for you.
Type it out for me and I'll.
Yeah. And then, of course, ointment's behind it. But
Thank you.
that's how you spell it. That should be on D&D Beyond for you.
Yeah, I got no idea how to actually spell that, but that's just what I call it. Ketom's ointment.
Yeah.
Probably something weird.
But yeah, +1
Oh, okay.
longbow, Ketom's ointment. You have
Oh, I
that.
think I've had
So
that before. All right.
now,
Half a pound. Damn.
as everyone finds rest, except for Zach that's staying up for watch. Which, Zach, you can make me a perception check if you would like.
Yes, sir.
There's so many good spells.
Ooh, so that's
Sorry.
24.
Okay. Dumka,
Yes.
as sleep finds you, flashes of images start coming to your mind. You see all the different dragons that you've seen today. Then in a flash, the image switches to an orc man. that stands almost 7 feet tall, has long braided black hair, green skin, with his arms covered in tattoos. Looks like he has just been through some kind of battle. Kind of looks a little roughed up. He is standing on a cliff that overlooks a vast desert. The sky turns dark as the man looks up, and there is something blocking out the sun. As a few flaps of large wings, it feels as if you were standing in the path of a tornado. But as the wind dies down, you can see the thing making it. It is a gargantuan blue dragon. As it lands next to the man, the earth shakes as if an earthquake is happening. The man shows no fear in the face of the terrifying creature. The dragon extends its large clawed hand. At first you're afraid it is to strike down the man. But the dragon opens its claws to reveal a longsword made of a strange yellow material. The man reaches out and takes the sword, and then gives a deep bow before the dragon turns and flies away. This dragon, you get a good look at it as it turns away. It has all these large spines coming out of basically like a frill coming down the backside of this dragon, except it is spiky and almost kind of looks like spikes that were crafted to put placed there intentionally. And it has a very vibrant blue to its scales as it shimmers in the light of the sun. It also has these two very long horns that goes back to about the mid part of its neck. And the horn of this dragon is missing, as it looks like it has been removed by some means.
That's the Redeemer?
The vision fades as you wake, grasping for air. Clutching in your hand is the longsword you saw in the dream.
Wait! Wait!
I have a new weapon thing I have to share with you really quickly.
Wait! Is my hammer gone?
As you look around, your hammer is indeed not there anymore. That's not the right thing. 1 second.
For no more. I'm just sitting here picking my spells.
Oh, I haven't done that yet because I haven't had a long rest.
Oh, and
I'm
I
gonna
have
send
my
you
elemental affinity now.
Send you a link to it. I forget how you actually got it onto your character sheet. I have shared it with the community, so you can. I don't know if you can just add it to your sheet by that. I don't remember how you did it originally.
I will.
But there's the new one. You understand what it does, as you are now attuned with it. But I will let that. You can choose to reveal that to the group if you wish. But Zach, as you're sitting there, all of a sudden, Dumka shoots up, gasping for breath.
Brother? You alright?
I had a very, very interesting dream, and I don't know if it was a dream. He seems like he has, even though he's just woken up, that he has like a lot of bubbling energy. And he's like sweating, but it's like almost seeming to like evaporate off of his skin. He's like, there's a lot of static built up around him.
What happened?
I saw. It wasn't. Was it Dad, or was it just an orc that looks possibly like Dad?
Thinking back on it, looks very familiar to your father. But there was something off about it.
Okay.
Definitely related. If it's not your father, they were definitely related to you in some way.
I saw a man, and I saw the dragon, the blue, from the
journal.
From the journals. I believe the Redeemer.
Oh shit.
It looked like father, but maybe a bit different. Maybe like my grandfather or something. But the dragon reached out to him. It passed him a blade. This blade? And it's here? Okay! So sorry for talking very loudly.
Shit, man. That's
I had a dream
cool.
about the sword, and there's a sword in my lap.
I see it, yeah.
He like takes it and he like holds it up in the air. Notices that the hammer is gone. It feels familiar. I think it is Casimir, which you would know is what my hammer is called.
Yeah. Oh damn. It changed?
I believe it did. I think this is more close to necessarily a true form, possibly brought out by this place.
I was just gonna say, do you think it's this place? Because, like, it's all dragony shit. Like, this is the place for dragony shit, right? So, like...
My father said that Draconic blood, or that the Draconic blessing has been passed down my bloodline. It is not...
Yeah, you told me.
It is not unknown. It is why I have my magic. If
Right.
it is the Redeemer, then this is a place where they were revered, and I am... dissented?
Well, good for you, brother.
I very much like this place.
I was gonna say, you look pretty happy with it.
I feel amazing.
I guess you just better use it well, right? Redeemer and all that.
Oh, am I the Redeemer now? The dragon is the Redeemer.
You said it, man, not me.
I said that the dragon was a Redeemer, and that there may
Yeah,
have
but
been
if
some passed
if
down
the
of
Redeemer gave this thing to your father, I don't know, your old man, one of your old man,
someone related to father.
right? And if you've got a Draconic blessing of redemption, is what I mean. If you want to connect those dots, that's my assumption.
I need to speak with him.
Probably a good idea.
Okay. Magic lightning sword aside. Is it my turn for my shift?
How many hours has it been?
It's been almost 2 hours.
I mean, you can sit up with me if you want. I have another 2 to go.
Very much would like that.
Alright.
Do you guys want to know what the sword does?
Yeah! Tell me what the sword does.
So this is Casimir. It has taken on a new form. I can use it as an arcane focus, which I always was able to do.
Yep.
It is a family relic passed down from generation to generation. Some family members say it was crafted by a blue dragon or that it was forged in the breath of a blue dragon, but no one really knows. It's a +1. Whenever I finish a short or long rest, I can change it into any other weapon.
Oh shit.
And as long as I am attuned with Casimir, I'm proficient with the weapon form that it takes. So it can be a spear or a warhammer or...
I will say that's supposed to be also melee weapons, but...
I would never
forgot to
take a
add that.
bow.
Yeah, I
That's
figured, but I forgot to add melee weapon type.
So it could be like a
It can-
dagger
it
if you
can-
needed to hide it.
It could turn into a dagger. Yeah, so it is malleable.
Nice.
And I can expend a charge on it. I don't know how many charges it has.
Should
5.
be 5 if it's on there,
5.
right?
Okay. And then I can expend a charge. Oh, it says a charge up to your proficiency bonus.
Mhm.
So, yeah. And then, so my proficiency bonus is 3 right now. I can do extra lightning damage.
Cool.
While
Hell
Once per
yeah.
turn.
So, right now it is a longsword, and also while attuned to it, I feel a surge of energy. So, yeah, that is what Casimir can do now. And the blade is like yellow, like
Yeah,
made
it
from the
has-
horn.
And now that you're thinking about it, the parts of the warhammer, the like actual hammer part, also had tints of yellow to it too.
Dope.
So, but yeah, now it's kind of like this yellow bone, but also metal kind of feel to it. Very
Like it's
interesting.
still metallic, but it's got like a
Yeah.
yellow bone color.
Mhm.
And I'm assuming I am currently attuned to it.
Yes, you are currently attuned to it.
Yeah.
So,
Longsword.
I will
Dope and
unattune
nice.
to the bow and just kind of put it back.
well, +1 weapons I don't believe you have to be attuned to anyways. You just
Oh,
figured
okay.
out what they were for the
Gotcha,
plus
gotcha,
ones.
gotcha. And I'm assuming it's
Um,
the same with the ointment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it doesn't have an attunement, I don't believe, the ointment, so
Well, I'm gonna
you just figured
hold on
out
to the
what it did.
ointment and put the bow back in the bag.
Okay. So other than Dumka shooting up in a hard breathing pose, nothing happens on the first watch. You can make another perception check, both of you all, if you want, or you can give advantage.
I will make a perception check.
Okay. So you both
21.
make perception checks. Okay. What was
And
that?
I have 11.
Okay.
And he still has the necklace. He's like,
yeah.
"Got
So
those."
are you gonna spend an hour concentrating with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, crap. Went to the wrong thing again.
With this necklace, you can also
So-
turn into a dragon.
After an hour of concentrating with this necklace, it does something very strange. It starts to heat up like how it did with the dragon, and you instinctively try and drop it. However, as you open your hand, the chain is it's just like stuck to you. Then the rest of it kind of attaches to your arm,
Oh,
and it starts to move down your arm, up your shoulder.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything!
And then it clasps around your neck. Then you feel this searing, burning sensation of this necklace burning its way through your
Oh!
skin into around your neck. You are currently
That is what
attuned to
it
this.
did. Okay, the sword was cooler.
I'm just gonna link this into the party loot for everybody, if you all want to all read it, but technically Dumka will have to tell you what this does before you know in character.
I think it was cursed, maybe. I don't know how to get it out. Oh, it's legendary. It imprints on the user. I can read everything?
Yeah.
Okay. It burns into the person, becomes one with them. I gain a level of exhaustion until next long rest. So all day I'm exhausted today because it burned into my neck. This brass necklace is in the shape of a dragon, where the dragon's tail makes up the chain, connects by entering the dragon's mouth. I can expend 2 charges on this necklace to use the breath weapon feature of a dragonborn. So now I breathe fire, which is not on theme for me. But that's okay. You can use your action to exhale destructive energy. It's a 5 by 30 foot line. Yeah, it's a brass dragon's breath weapon.
Also, I forgot to write it down in the description, which is an oversight by me, but it also gives you fire resist.
And I'm resistant to fire.
No, it's there.
Did you see the part about what happens if you already have a breath weapon?
If the attuned creature already has a breath weapon attack, the 3d6 is added to the other damage of its breath weapon. You can pick which dragon type you want it to be if the 2 are different, and you can use the highest DC save. But I don't have a dragon weapon. I don't normally have a breath weapon.
Don't you get one?
No, they get dragon wings. Doesn't get a breath weapon.
Yeah. But that burned into that hurt.
Can you concentrate it and try and take it off?
The necklace is no longer around his neck.
It's inside my neck.
Yikes.
And do you see it?
Nah, it's well,
it feels very hot. Well, I guess Shashay is not getting that one. How am I going to explain this? There's too much for me to explain to the group. He coughs a little bit and it's smoke.
So is that a permanent attunement? Oh shit.
I mean, the necklace did not come out of the dragon until the dragon was very dead.
Brother, what did you do?
I was just talking with you and I have a necklace inside of my neck. I was hoping at least it would stay on the outside and it would look, that. Good.
Maybe you should go back to bed. You don't look so hot.
Well, it's weird. This is making me feel really energetic.
It's like you're exhausted!
This is making me really tired.
It's like the worst caffeine crash ever.
No, I feel like maybe I've had like a day quill and a night quill. And I'm just sort of like rocking some all the time.
Oh.
When the Vita Gummies kick in.
The Vita Gummies kick in to a second time. I had like a Vita Gummy and then like a CBD gummy at the same time. I'm having a weird time.
Oh my god.
Why don't you go wake someone else up and explain that I'm just as stupid?
I don't even know how to explain this, but alright. Go to bed.
Okay.
And I'll just wait till the end of what would have been his watch, and then I'll wake up the next person.
he lays down on his back, and like his whole body is vibrating, but he's tired.
Oh, buddy. I just like tuck him in.
This is a lot of magic all at once.
You're getting surged.
And he leveled up, so like his own magic got stronger too.
I think that is a good place to take our break for the day, for the night.
Buddy, I'm so sorry I took so long.
So, yeah, we'll be back in what, 5 to 10 minutes. So
Roughly, yeah. BRB fam. woo, we are back. Thanks for waiting.
Yes, we are back. So, our party finished leveling up. We left off with, well, one of them is still deciding on a feat, but you know. But we left off with Dumka attuning to his new sword, and also making a choice to attune to something he didn't know necessarily what it was. So, he has a new fire neck now.
Yeah, which is it's weird because my sorcerer's origin is saying that my elemental affinity is fire, and I know it's not.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's saying elemental affinity, fire.
Oh, interesting.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I don't know how the necklace has done that, but I know
I don't
it's
either.
like-
Necklace just
yeah.
took over.
That's interesting. Okay. But we left off Dumka going back to sleep. Zach, the second watch, goes by without an issue. And you go and wake up Tremayne, I'm pretty sure is what you said you were going to do.
Yeah, I was gonna go wake up Tremayne.
And you start your trance. Of course, if you all want to, before you're going to sleep, feel free to communicate if you want.
Tremayne, kind of nudge her awake.
She's just lying there with her eyes closed, pretending to be asleep because you didn't call her by her true name.
Alright, let's try this. Brother, wake up.
Oh, Zach, it's so good to see you.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Your turn.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, brother. Rest well.
Mm-hmm. I just
Get
go
up.
into a trance. I'm just shaking my head like so weird.
I will go over to the pile of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna take the mall,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go like walk around and do a little patrol with the mall.
Gotcha. So, go ahead and make me a perception check.
These are my new sharp-edged dice. Wow, I got a natural 16 -2, so that's a 14.
Nice!
That's really high for me.
Yeah, it is. Spending the hour with the mall, it is a +1 mall. So, you can add that to your character sheet. But, Zach, as you start your trance, something catches your eye. You see a fiery feather floating in the air. When you look at it, it starts to move away from you and your friends up the staircase and out the hallway. What do you do?
I follow.
As you start to follow it, it leads you outside of the sanctuary so you can see the full sky. The stars are beautiful tonight, but something is a little off. All of them seem to be moving. You notice one of them starts to get bigger and bigger, as if it is moving closer to you. What do you do?
I get into a defensive stance just in case.
Okay.
Ready to jump to the side if this is like a missile coming at me, or ready to deflect if it's something I can deflect.
Okay. So go ahead and make me an acrobatics check, or dexterity saving throw.
Dex.
This would be a saving throw.
Sure. Ooh. Math. 16 plus 8, so 22?
Yeah.
Okay.
As
24.
this
24,
star impacts the ground, dirt, rocks, and dust flies into the air, obscuring your sight. You are able to jump out of the way and not take the impact of whatever this was. When the dust settles, you see standing in front of you a giant bird that is ablaze. The heat is immediately almost too much, but when you are about to collapse, the flames start to die down. You hear a voice, but don't see the creature's beak move. We meet again, Zach. How have you been since the last time we talked?
I do a deep bow. Things have gotten interesting, to say the least.
And how has your training been going?
I'm a bit behind lately, but I think I've been managing.
And why is that?
I'm not exactly in position to reveal myself quite yet. I need to keep him safe, so... I'll adapt, I always do.
Well, I think it is about time I show you your next ability. As this phoenix starts to move from the crater, you see the edge of its wings start to spark with electricity. In the purest form of fire is energy. That also means you can manifest lightning. Just like I showed you with the fire. You can do so with lightning. And in your mind, you see what's basically a martial arts style of fighting, how people do training with doing certain motions. This phoenix shows you, and you spend 30 minutes, an hour there learning the moves, and eventually you are able to release lightning like you can fire from your fists.
Oh shit. That's exactly what's happening here.
Before I go, I do have something I would like to have you think about.
Anything.
A single flame can become strong by itself, but multiple flames will always be stronger. Maybe it's about time you become more than just a single flame. I will see you again soon. Until then, be safe. As it starts to flap its wings, you feel the heat start to emanate from this creature again. As it takes back to the sky and appears to be joins the stars from whence it came. That's when you open your eyes and you're back in the room where you sat down to trance. And then you continue on with your trance. But Tremayne, your watch goes relative uneventful. You go to wake up Reksha for the last watch and finish your long rest. Reksha, I think
give him
you...
a little jostle, and I'm like, "Hey, sorry, I know you said you were gonna take the mold, but I took it because it was big and I wanted to look at it. Almost there though."
Waves hand. That's okay.
Have fun, buddy. And then I'll go to sleep.
Yeah. So Reksha, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay. Oh god, that was bad. 10.
Okay. So you spend an hour looking over this armor, sitting with it, concentrating on it, and it comes easy to you that this is a +1 split mail.
Mm.
You can put it on if you like during your watch.
Yeah, I'll spend time putting it on.
Okay. But other than that, nothing eventful happens during your watch. As your party members wake up for the next day, what would you all like to do?
I kind of look at my brother and wait for him to say shit, but I will tell the group that about what the ointment does.
Okay.
That's good.
Good healing tonic.
I have a good news, and good news, and bad news.
Yeah, which one do you want to start with?
Okay.
Why don't you start with the dream, Dumka? That was pretty big.
I had a dream. Yes, I had a dream. As you know, my magic, as it was explained to me by my family, comes from a line of dragons. When I slept, I had a vision, a dream, of what looked like maybe a member of my family, maybe like a grandfather or maybe older, who had encountered the ancient blue dragon in the book, the one known as the Redeemer. And it gave to him a blade, and when I awoke, instead of my hammer that had been given to me by my father, I had the very same blade. So I think possibly that something about this place may have awakened a power within it. And it has taken on possibly a more true form. Which is wonderful for me. It just means that I have a lot of questions for my father, who is on the other side of the world.
So the one with the two, and it was missing the...
Yeah, missing the...
Which could very well be what this blade has been made from.
Wow.
It's yellow.
Actually,
And the horn is yellow. So
have you ever
pretty
worked
smart.
with Dragonbone before? I know you do a lot of forging, but have you ever...
You vastly overestimate the materials that get brought to the
Well, I don't know. You're very talented.
I mean, that...
I wish.
But see, like, the horn is yellow and the sword is yellow. So I think I've got it. News 1. The good news 2, the necklace seems to be able to give someone some of the abilities of a brass dragon. Now, I don't know why this necklace would then be on a brass dragon.
Where is it?
That is the bad news.
I wanted to see it.
It has absorbed itself into my neck.
I didn't get to see it either.
What?
Yeah, it did this weird thing. It was like he tried to let it go, and it like went into his arm, and like
it wasn't my fault at all.
He traveled down, and it was like burning into him. It was really gross.
It did the opposite of what it did to the dragon, which is it burnt out.
And
but
then
I'm
it
like,
burned
if it is, but I feel a different sort of power in me. I don't want it, but it is not here.
Yeah.
I would like to go see a cleric again.
Every time we go on an adventure, we have to go see a
Because we
cleric.
have a giant chest of money now.
But Reksha is right. Do you mean
Reksha,
like
can you make it out of my neck?
I did not.
I didn't prepare that spell today. I didn't prepare.
he's gonna go back?
Reksha's like, I gotta go back.
Reksha's sitting here and he's like, you need to give me more warning.
There was literally
can't.
no. It just
can't.
happened. It just happened.
Did you need more warning?
Prayers.
No, like grabs him by the shoulders, like grips him like really hard.
It's not my fault.
I cannot prepare spells if I don't know these things are going to happen.
I can't tell you to prepare it if I don't know it's going to happen either.
Well,
It just did it.
perhaps next time we can have a little more foresight with the strange necklace that burned out of a dragon.
Okay.
Yes?
That is not fair. No, I disagree. Because you all sat around with all of your items and you went, oh, it is magical. It is magical. The one that I sit with
He
pour
puts
itself into my
puts
neck.
his hand over Dumka's face
That's
and holds it. It did not burn out of the neck of a dragon. Dumka, have we come to an understanding?
Also, to be fair, like, you're the magical person here. I don't know shit. There was no way for me to know.
There was no way for me to know either, and I feel like you're punishing me for being
I mean,
punished.
no, you've been self-punished. That's why it's in there right now.
Is it like
Literally,
making
it would
you...
have done it to any of you.
Well, but
Sure.
is it like making you sick? Is
I
it
mean,
like,
he looked
does it
really
hurt?
tired when it first happened. He looked awful.
I'm kind of still a little sleepy.
But I just pull down his shirt collar and I just start like jamming my finger
Okay.
into like the squish.
Okay.
Like right under his like collarbone there.
Oh, that's the worst.
Point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That.
Move your head! I'm gonna push his...
Literally everyone is so mean to me, and
I
all
go
I
into,
try to
like,
do is help.
the little like divot in his like, and I poke in there, and I'm like, then I'm squeezing his like shoulders. What?
I don't.
Do I feel any lumps?
You do not.
What the?
Is he warmer to the touch? Like, if I touch his forehead, does he feel like warmer?
Nope.
I mean, you don't feel sick.
No, I don't feel sick, but I have to censor myself for Twitch. There is a dang necklace in my neck, and I get it's called a necklace, but like,
Yeah.
not like this. The thing is, I feel like Reksha is getting mad at me for doing something that it literally would have happened to anyone else without warning, so I don't know what you expect from me.
I'm not mad.
Yes, you are.
I would have expected you to display a little more caution, considering it burned
I
out of
literally
someone.
don't know how to tell you. I just held it.
Yeah, he was just holding it, but I don't know what
Literally,
he did. It was like
I
the magic absorbed
held
into you,
on
yeah?
to it. Yes.
Yeah.
I
don't-
just
Magic's
held
fucking weird,
onto
man.
it. Yeah, magic is effing weird.
I think I'm getting closer to a breakthrough. Magic's weird, man.
Most importantly,
I probably fart a
Reksha.
little bit.
Reksha, did you prepare this spell? Oh, Reksha's muted because you pooted.
The poot mute.
You killed
The thing
Graf.
is, okay, Is anyone mad at me for a magic necklace boring itself painfully into my neck? Does anyone want to say that's my fault? Huh?
Yes.
Does anyone want to
No.
victim shame me?
I never said it was your. I thought it was weird.
Thank you.
What were you talking about? I wasn't listening.
Do you have the spell?
Yes.
Do you want to do your thing? And then we can leave.
Yes.
Wait,
we
are you
can
going to do it to the guy, or are you going to do it to the dragon?
Both.
What are you going to say to them?
I'm just going to ask them who, what, when, where, hide.
Can you
Hi.
ask the
Why?
dragon how to get this out of my neck?
Sure.
Might be valid, yeah.
Gotta scroll back up so I can find my questions again.
Yeah, we do be talking
yeah.
in our Discord.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna walk up to... Which one should I do first?
I don't know.
I think maybe the dragon? To get, because the dragon might have information about this place that then we can build off of what those people were doing here
That's...
and change the questions for this.
Yeah,
This, you know.
That's a solid plan.
That's a good idea. Makes sense from the only other one here who has a +2 intelligence.
Me.
So he'll walk up to the dragon and he's like rubbing his hands.
Okay.
And the palm of his hand, it burns like bright blue. And he kind of just, he touches the dragon's hand and like smoke billows out from it. And it almost looks like he's branding into the head. And after a moment, the dragon's eyes kind of just open a little with a bright blue glow in them.
Ugh.
Yeah, so as this dragon's head lifts up from the spell Reksha cast on it, instinctively, you all, except for Reksha, step back, thinking the dragon actually wasn't dead, and it is getting up. But then realize when you see the blue eyes that this is what Reksha can do. So, you have 5 questions, I believe.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
What would you want the first one to be?
The first question I'm gonna ask is if it knows how this whole temple thing got brought here. Like, because it was teleported in the middle of the woods. I just want to know if it knows.
It opens its mouth and speaks common to you, which is... You would think that it would speak Draconic first, but seems to recognize that you might not understand Draconic. So, you hear in common, we let someone into the sanctuary that we shouldn't have. And he destroyed one of the cerulean crystals.
I see. Next question regarding that, I suppose. God, I don't know.
I mean, do you want to come up with it on your own, or do we want to work? Do you want us to like work with you?
Yeah,
work
you
with
can.
you.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can ask your
I don't.
party
In
for
case Scrap wanted to
suggestions.
do it as his own thing. I mean, I'm wondering. I feel like it's a fairly safe assumption that it was Fire Guy was the guy, but
Yeah.
like you could ask like what? I mean, I don't know who was the person that you let in, or like what did they look like, or
What's their name?
what were they looking for?
Oh,
Like, what
yeah,
did they
that's a-
want?
yeah.
What do they want? What do they? Yeah.
What did they seem to want?
Yeah, so he'll just be like, do you know what they wanted from you? What did they want from you? Be more specific.
My best guess would be my lifeblood.
What is your lifeblood?
I'm already looking.
Already
Yeah,
looking.
you all can hear this conversation. Like, you all can hear the conversation going on. It's just the dragon will only respond to Reksha.
Save you a question, because I'm guessing when I attune to it, I know that this.
Yeah,
is
you
the
learn the name of
lifeblood.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's referring to the necklace.
What is the... What?
So they didn't get what they wanted.
Should we ask it? How many more questions do you get?
I've asked 2, so we have 3 more.
Ask how to return the lifeblood. I don't want it.
How do you take it off? Or like, why would they... Does it have special abilities beyond breathing fire? I don't know.
Is there any way to remove the lifeblood
From a living person?
from a living person?
Good specification.
No.
Knew it.
No!
No? I have to die with this?
I mean,
No,
that's...
no.
Hmm.
No, I don't want it.
2 more questions.
So,
You're just going to move on from no?
Sure. Oh, their book with the paintings in it. Should we ask if those list the names and ask, are they guardians of this temple? Maybe.
Yeah.
And like, where are they? Do like, I don't...
Yeah.
No?
Or what is it, Zach? Brother, you look like you want to say something.
Stop.
Can you phrase the question? The dragons in this journal. Where are they? Would that...
Okay.
Yeah, can it see the item? Do we know? I don't know how that works.
Because there's no title
I
on
will
it.
say yeah. I will say yeah. You could show him certain things.
I'll hand him the journal.
Okay, yeah, and I'll flip through the journal with the corpse, the dragon corpse, and I'll be like, do you know the whereabouts of these dragons?
No. We move around a lot.
Hey,
Hey.
that's fair.
That is fair.
Home is where you make it, buddy. It doesn't
Okay,
have to be one place.
I know what I'm asking for.
It's
the last
stuck in my neck.
It's only
don't want
stuck in your
it.
neck until we cut it off. I'm saying I have Revivify.
I don't know what that is. That sounds like you want to kill me. And that's a really messed up thing to say to me, Reksha.
You know, I would love to see what it looks like in
That's
your
really
head. Well, hold on. Would we like decapitate him? Hold on. You keep doing your spell. I
Right.
don't know what to ask next.
Is there anything we can do to help you?
I don't want it.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Oh boy, -1.
I cast bless. No, I don't.
Oh, I can't.
If
cast
I
Bless
was
on-
able to talk
You
to
can
it, I would
cast
have
bless on yourself.
advantage.
If you do it before the roll, you can cast bless on yourself.
Oh shit.
Well,
Hell
hold
yeah.
on. Is it bless or is it it's guidance, right?
Oh yeah,
Guidance.
guidance. Sorry.
Is guidance. I'll
Guidance is
cast
the guide
guidance
trip.
on myself. So
Yeah.
D20 plus a D4.
Mhm.
Ooh! 18 -1 + 1, so 18.
As it's looking at you, the blue that is in its eyes from your spell
Mhm.
fades for a second, and you actually see the pupils of this dragon. as it's like almost staring through you. After a second or so, the blue returns. You need to protect the lifeblood. My lifeblood.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
Do not let it fall into the wrong hands.
It's probably fine where it is.
I'm not the wrong. I'm not. Yeah.
I feel
Probably
like we could have
fine.
also asked it, like, what is up with this? Who is this multicolored dragon? Like, what is their deal? Oh, there's so many things.
There's a lot of questions.
There's
There is a lot of questions.
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
this is really, really horrible to ask, and this is out of character. Zach would not ask this. Can we take the dragon's head in the bag of holding?
It won't. I don't think it'll fit. The
No,
bag
it's a
of
little
holding
bit
is,
too
like-
big.
it's
Yeah.
like-
That's also really messed up, and I don't really want to do
That's
that.
why I said it's really messed up. That's why I'm asking
Yeah.
out of character. Because, like, if we just took its head, we could ask it
Well,
as many
'cause, like-
questions as we want later.
Well, because I was like, oh man, we could bring these dragon scales back and probably get so much money and make cool armor from it. But like, I don't want to
Same with the
skin
bones.
it.
Well, we might want to take like
The
one or
horns?
two scales because they might be able to like it might be something so we can give proof to like
Right.
Shashay of like there's like a
Yes.
body like
This dragon was just in a fight. You can find some scales that's already
like,
off.
That are on the
off,
ground.
Yeah, that's already
And-
on the ground.
And I
They may
know
be
you want
cut
to
and
ask.
stuff like that.
I
but-
definitely
You
want
want
to
to
take
ask
it too.
who the like multicolored dragon is, but I'm quite sure at least from the paintings we have a name, so we can
Yeah,
research that.
but like what is if we could be like what is the vibe of this like multicolored dragon? Can you vibe check the multicolored dragon for us?
Do we
please?
have another question for it?
No, I think that's
I
the
think
last
That was
one.
5.
No.
That was
That
5.
was 5.
So that's it.
Yeah.
Protect the lifeblood. So
Yeah,
they
no
came
problem.
all the way over here and they killed all of these people and then they didn't even get it.
what they wanted? Because we showed up.
Did they know what the lifeblood is?
Oh,
Maybe
Taking,
they- maybe-
taking its
well,
head off of
No,
it.
maybe they thought it was actual dragon's blood. That's all they needed.
well, hold on. If they, instead of staying to fight for the lifeblood, they vanished, then couldn't that mean that they have a way to find it again? And that they are potentially, instead of risking themselves,
I'm remembering my
Waiting.
curse.
waiting for a moment to come back after they have regained their
There.
strength. They lost a member, and I'm sure they were harmed by fighting this dragon. So they probably want to recuperate. And now it is in you.
They're going to come after me. They
Well,
probably have agents all over the place.
All right.
No, they probably do. If they have that kind of magic, they could appear in our house.
I mean,
could
yeah,
just
he
come
just vanished. That
They
guy
could
just like
appear again. I don't want it. I
Then
don't
maybe we
want
should
it.
talk to the dead guy, yeah?
yes, I've been waiting
All
to see
right.
if we should talk to the dead guy and get more information.
probably
I
should.
have
Yeah.
a great question now.
ooh, what?
Takes the hand that's still glowing and just kind of like less care, just kind of just slaps it down on the dude's chest.
You can put so many questions in this bad boy.
Okay. So it's your first question. As the same magical energy goes flowing through this torso up to the head, as you see the skeletal face, the eyes glow blue just like the dragon did.
Bitch. What do you need? What do your people need the lifeblood for? That's my first question.
It seems to think to itself before answering. We heard it was a strong magical item.
That's it. That's not a question that I'm actually asking, but that's what Reksha's like.
Do we hear this guy too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who who is their organization?
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Who do you work for? What's your organization?
Ourselves.
Of course.
Fuck you.
This is why I
Of
hate
course.
casting this on bad guys.
What about the name of the man with the flaming hair?
Yeah.
Should we do that? I don't know. Or... Do they have a way to locate the lifeblood?
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah. I can ask both. Do you have a way to locate the lifeblood?
Of course.
We have 2 left, right?
Yeah, 2 left.
Yeah, I believe so.
I can ask the name of the guy with the fiery hair. And
The fiery hair and the missing arm. Right?
Yeah.
He's missing an arm.
Yep.
And
what's
I don't...
what's the name of the man with the fiery hair and missing arm? I don't want to tell you.
The head
Look away.
kind of just looks around the room. Who are you talking about?
That's kind of interesting.
Wait,
Either
yeah, does
you're
that feel like
being
honest?
Yeah, is he being
Can they
honest?
lie?
Make an insight check.
Yeah,
They can lie.
They
are
can
not
lie if they
under.
recognize you as an enemy, but we didn't technically kill this guy.
14 plus 6, I think. No, not 6. Yeah, plus 6. 14 plus 6 for dirty 20.
Not bad.
That's definitely a lie.
You're a jerk!
If you're dead, I would kill you.
Yeah. He's just gonna be like...
I don't think we're gonna get much out of this.
Yeah, he turns to them and he's like, unfortunately, the dead are not under any obligation to tell the truth.
Do we have any other questions that we think we should... We have one more, right?
One more question, yes, but we can just leave it here if we have no more questions for him. He might not be the most helpful anyway, considering he just lied to my face.
Ask him what it feels like to be a little bitch.
Yeah! That's
Yeah.
Little bitch!
How does it feel to be burned to death like a little bitch?
You get the sense that if this individual could smile still, it would
You
be.
got no lips.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It
you got
doesn't
no
have any.
lips.
It has no
You
skin.
can't
Nothing. Like
smile
you
at
can't
me.
smile.
You got no lips. Crusty, you're crusty and crispy.
We're just mocking the dead?
You
But
didn't even let him
you-
finish talk.
As you are walking away, you hear before the magic fades. Don't worry, you will find out eventually.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Oh snap! He had the last word.
Look,
They're gonna kill me.
Look.
They're gonna find me and they're
Look.
gonna kill me just because I touched it.
look, he can say that. He can say that, but I'm fire resistant, and at level 17, I'm immune to fire. So I don't think I will. I don't think I will.
They're gonna kill me. They're going to find. I can't go home. What if they find me?
I
That
told
was
you guys.
incredible.
Look, I told you guys that Dumka was the one who was going to die in this campaign.
You're so mean. Why are you?
I'll protect
so
you,
mean
brother.
to
I
your
think
partner?
we need to go. We need to go to like the werewolves and find a werebear, like a big werebear lady who is very top heavy with tiny little legs
And tiny little
Uh-huh.
head.
a tiny little head. And...
There she is! There she
We're
is!
the
safe.
ultimate protector. She is here.
Don't worry, I will protect you. No, but they're going to kill me.
They won't. Nobody's killing you, brother. I won't let that happen.
That's very nice, but you have a stick and they can teleport.
Oh.
I don't. They could just kill both of us, and then
We
I'll
have a
feel bad
lot of
and
money.
be
We can
bad.
hire bodyguards.
I won't let them kill you either, and I have a little bit more than a stick. No offense, Zach. I think you're perfectly capable.
That's fine.
I have a
You've
stick
done
with a
amazing.
blade on the end of it.
All of you. You were all really mean to me a little while. Well, my brother wasn't, but
Emotional whiplash.
I don't know how to. Can we go home?
Yeah.
Did we get everything?
Yeah.
We have not yet figured out what these potions are. There's one that is sort of oily, one that's green, one with a nail in it, one is another green one.
We're back to the Dranas. We can probably get the professional to just tell us what those are.
Yeah.
And if I
Sounds
quickly
stuff.
peruse over the rest of these books, is it just like historical, or like is it historical text? Is it journals? Is it?
Actually, most of these books, outside of the 6-page book that you have looked at, as you go through the other ones, even with you knowing Draconic, you don't understand the full writings in it. Like, you can understand a few of them.
Oh, it's
Like a
a
few
Like
words.
ancient,
Yeah, you can understand a few words here and there, because it does look like it's
like same
a
root
form
words.
of Draconic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like high Draconic, and you speak like peasant Draconic.
It seems like it's an older form of Draconic.
Oh gods!
What?
You should take one.
Yeah, we should take a couple then.
This is like, it's like Draconic, but it's like bad.
Yeah, that's.
Or like,
Mm-hmm.
you should.
You shouldn't say that about
no. No,
someone's
that's not the right.
language.
That's not the right word. Okay, it's like, okay. Zach, you know how like grandma is like, no, the elven pronunciation of this isn't la la ta tan ta ta tan
Yeah,
ta ta.
yeah.
It's la ta ta tan ta tan ta 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 tondriel.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
it's kind of like that.
Oh,
but in
oh,
Draconic.
gotcha. So it's like the special language of the, like their ancestors' language or something.
It's like old.
Yeah.
It's like old people.
So it's old Draconic.
Boomer Draconic. Boomer Draconic.
It's like boomer Draconic.
Boomer Draconic. Wow, we went there.
We can shove a couple of these. I
Alright.
do not know if Shasha can read this, but
Maybe we can like get some money. Like I'm sure collectors or like other churches would be interested in that type of shit.
yeah, so we can. I feel weird taking everything out of this place, but
Well,
I'm
that's what
protecting the lifeblood now, I
Wait.
guess.
No, listen. Here's the thing. That, first of all, but second of all, Shasha is they like to like collect things and like study and look at them, and it's
Yeah,
not
like I'm
going to
sorry.
end up. It's not going to end up like in the black market somewhere probably.
yeah.
This is better that it go with us where we know we can keep track of it and keep this information safe.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone here is dead.
Right.
That's
There's no
right.
guardians here anymore. Who else is gonna protect it?
Oh my god, am I a guardian now?
I mean, that sword, brother.
Seems it was thrust upon you.
And the lifeblood that has burrowed its way into your neck.
Yeah. You're kinda it
He's
now.
like thinking in his head because he always wanted to be like.
Wait, that means you have two
Special.
guardian shit now. Yeah, you're the only one that's left. So we should take as much of this shit as we can carry. Who else is gonna do it?
Okay. Okay, we can't take all of the books, so pick the ones that I will pick the ones that
Ye-
look
Yeah, you go read through it, see if you can.
the least like the ones that seem like possibly the easiest to read in terms of like age. You know, not like really, really old dilapidated books, and I'll try and get some fresh ones that are easier.
If you didn't take all the sculptures, you could fit all the books into the bag of holding.
How big are the sculptures?
These books aren't like
I mean,
dragon-sized
I
books.
could
These are,
carry a couple
you know,
books in like my
normal
backpack.
human Yeah, you could also do that. You could you could take all the books if you wanted to.
I think we
Because
should.
Reksha is a large
It is
one
Right.
carrying. Reksha, because he's a Firbolg, has a higher carrying capacity.
Yeah.
I also have super high strength. Depending on the size of the statues, if we take, I know we all have like rope and stuff like that. We could like we could lash a statue onto like somebody's back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All these sculptures are basically like a bust, basically, but not of a face. It's just a different, but it's the size of a bust.
What if we did this? You poured out the gold chest into the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Let's stack the books in the chest, and we'll just walk it with 2 people out of here. And there's also the fact, Cameron's family, maybe they can contact maybe like a historian from Draconia.
Yeah.
And maybe you know, maybe we can kind of tell Shashay, and also maybe we can, I don't know. I mean, Draconia was destroyed, but I'm sure that there's a lot of people that want to try and preserve things from Draconia, and maybe this is along the lines of that. Maybe this is something that they didn't even know existed.
This might even be pre-Draconia, if it's old Draconic.
It will waste away to nothing, sitting in a building in the middle of a jungle.
Or be plundered, pillaged, and ruined by others who are on their way, because the fog is gone and it's easy pickings now.
So I will start loading the books into the chest and stacking them in there. And then like also in my backpack. Well, let's take all of the knowledge.
Yeah.
So that hopefully we can get it to someone that preserves it.
Yeah.
Sure, you can do that.
I guess we never found the threshold crest, huh?
Well, there was one missing. We could go out and...
You asked the question.
Yeah.
He destroyed it.
Speak up. The dragon said that they destroyed one of them, and it probably caused a malfunction that caused it to appear here.
I see. So should we try it now? Well, since we know that there isn't a third one, should we get the other 2?
We don't know if that might make it
worse.
Teleport again.
Right.
Well, but I'm saying like actually to make it go away. Yes, if we're taking everything of value so that no one can.
We don't know the range though, and if we're stuck on the inside of it when it teleports, I'm assuming that we go to.
Oh.
Well, but what if we were like, nah. We could like chisel away at it, partly tie a rope around it, and then stand at the end and then pull.
like slam the door with your tooth.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's pretty funny. No, look, there is a little shoeless man that is waiting for us to get us back to Nicodranas.
We should head back.
We should we'll get back. We should look to see if any of the creatures still have those lines.
The lines.
Yeah.
This is very strange.
Before we go, could I attempt to take one of like the smaller dragon teeth?
If you want, sure.
Yeah.
Can make.
We'll grab some scales.
Oh yeah, I assumed you guys picked or at least Dumka picked up.
Yeah, there were
scales.
some scales on the ground that you all can.
What do I
can
need to
say
make?
you can probably find. Someone make an investigation check for me for the scales. If someone wants to give advantage or help, that's fine.
I'll give guidance.
Okay.
If those people are going to try and come and kill me for this damn necklace, then they'll have to get in my face and I'll smack them.
For the 2?
I don't really know what's the. Does anybody know what the skill for like harvesting things? Would it be survival?
Survival, medicine, nature. It could be like a dexterity check. It depends on like what the person's trying to harvest and like where on the corpse.
Okay.
Like for this, if you're just trying to straight up like pull
a
it,
tooth out,
like and
it
not preserve, it could be strength.
Yeah, are you?
I don't think he's
no,
he's not trying to force it. He's trying to like cut around to like pull.
Okay.
You know what I mean? To cut around the gum to pull it out because he doesn't.
Okay.
He's not strong, and he also doesn't want to like. No, he doesn't want to like desecrate the body either. He wants to be very gentle with this, if that makes sense. Sleight of hand.
Or
survival.
Yeah, let's make it a let's make it a survival check.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was leaning for anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm really good
With
at sleight of
them-
hand, but I'm average at survival.
Yeah, you can add another +4 to that too. Well, D4.
D4?
And I'm helping.
24 survival.
Sure. You are able to cut around the gums of a tooth and make it loose enough to where you could get one out relatively easily.
Cool. And I will take some of my fabric from my weaver's sewing and wrap it up and put it in my bag.
What was the investigation check? Did someone roll that? To find scales?
I didn't.
Oh, I can do that. Sorry, I thought we did that last night. I can do that. Is anyone going to help?
I'll help.
Or am I on my own?
I'll help.
Okay.
Okay, so you have
thank
advantage.
17.
Okay. I will say you can look around the ground and see all these are going to be damaged unless you want to actually pull it from the dragon's body. But you can find probably about 10 or so dragon scales that look like to be a little damaged, of course, from the fight, and that's why they're on the ground. But you can find about 10 of them.
And, sorry, what color is this? Brass?
Yeah, it's a brass dragon.
Okay.
Oh, did I? Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll just take the damaged ones. I don't.
Okay.
I know that would be upsetting to other people if I started ripping them out, so I won't.
All right, so as you all pack up all the things, start heading your way up the long 50-foot staircase back into the prayer room, past the body of this whatever creature this was in this room, and up the second set of staircase. Go ahead, everybody, make a perception check for me.
19.
12.
Okay.
Natural 1 for 8.
Oh, okay.
19.
All right. Everyone except for Zach. As you're coming up the second set of stairs, you hear what sounds like running across stone
Oh boy.
from up on the higher floor that you have traversed once before.
I'm getting my great axe out.
What's going on?
For
No, I'm
those
getting
that had
them all out.
For those that had the 19s, it's one set of footprints, or one set of footsteps that you hear. And they sound lighter. Like a smaller individual.
Oh no.
What would you all like to do? You all are currently standing... You're muted. You're currently on the staircase. Two of you all are carrying this chest full of books.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
which-
probably me and Reksha.
I just keep going because I don't hear shit.
Yeah, Zach doesn't hear anything, so he keeps walking up the stairs.
I try to
Well, yeah, I would.
Yes.
I'll grab you.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
What?
It's the foot guy, I bet. That was what I was mouthing.
I look back to be like, you guys hear that? Someone was walking. Just,
Where?
I'll try and point it out upstairs, but can you check?
Yeah? I'm gonna start stealthing.
Just, yeah.
Okay. You start... Go ahead and make me a stealth.
Hell yeah, 22!
Okay. Is everybody trying to be sneaky at this
Yes.
point? Okay.
Yeah.
Reksha, well, I mean, technically Reksha and Tremayne already have disadvantage.
Yeah.
So, I was
Good
gonna give
thing
you
you're
disadvantage because you're carrying the chest, but you already have it, so...
I'm gonna I'm gonna track about 20 feet ahead of my party, if that
Okay.
helps.
Yeah.
Oh, poop.
I hope it helps.
2. So that's a 5.
4.
Okay.
We keep trying.
This
Okay.
is why I stealth forward, because I knew all of them would be noisy.
I like that we're like, shh, be quiet. There's someone running.
So, as Zach,
I mean, I was
you move
going
up
to
the
wait for-
stairs. As you move up the stairs and make it around this corner, because you had to make the left turn going down the stairs. So as you made your way up, you make that right turn down that long hallway with all the different doors to the different rooms, to the cafeteria-looking room, all those. You hear as your friends behind you, about 20 feet, cut that corner a little too
Close?
soon.
Yeah.
And one of them just kind of like bumps their shoulder into the wall, and they drop the chest, and makes this loud racket.
Can I
As
try?
you turn around and just see them just like.
Can I try to find a crevice to like hide in, so like whoever sees will see them but not me?
You can jump into a room.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
You don't have to roll again.
Oh,
you're
okay,
fine.
okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if I had to re-roll stealth, which I'm fine with.
But the people that had the 19, you heard the footsteps run down the hallway past the entrance, down that left side that you all didn't finish exploring before. That's where the footprints, the footsteps went. As you all make this sound, no one seems to come out and do anything. What are you all gonna do?
We are sitting ducks here otherwise.
I'm getting out.
Okay. I will peek out because you guys have a chest.
I peek out of the room.
You see Zach peek out of a room as you're looking around a corner.
I get back at those two. I'm like,
You all start moving down the hallway.
but then I see I go, stop. The chest, then come. Because you both, I guess, just started. I didn't know if you grabbed it again.
That was the sound of picking it. Yeah, we picked up the chest.
We picked it up. That was us like
Okay.
waddling
with it.
together.
Okay.
Clank,
I'm just
clank,
gonna.
clank, clank.
I'll just keep my sword drawn. I mean, if we just stay close, we can just walk out of here. There's only one person. Just.
Yeah, I mean, we heard which way the footsteps went, so.
So, you get to the area that you could turn left to exit the building if you would like. Or you can keep going forward to where the footsteps went.
Do you want me to check it out and take the books outside?
But we stay here at this three-way intersection.
Alright.
You run ahead, just look.
Yeah, alright.
That way we're closer.
So we can still try to see you or hear.
Alright, don't move the books. I'm gonna
We're
try
gonna
and...
keep your stealth. We're gonna keep
Oh,
your,
okay,
your
okay,
original stealth check. Yeah.
Okay. I will go stealth and scout. I do not want to be seen, so I will be very careful.
As you continue down this hallway, you come past the room that looked like where the blood trail started originally, that you all found in the hallway.
Right, yeah.
You come to that room. As you look in, still empty. No signs of any kind of disturbance. As you keep going down, there's another room at the end of the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually two rooms. You have one on the left-hand side of the hall, and one at the end. Both doors are closed.
Alright.
Which one are you going to go to? The left or the one in front of you?
I'm gonna listen at the left.
Okay, make a perception check.
Alright, I'm better than the last time. Hey, natural 19 plus 7, so 26.
Okay. There does not sound like there is any noise coming from this room.
I will go to the other door and see if there's noise coming from that room.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
That is good. 21.
As you put your ear up against this door and listen in, You hear faint moving inside, what sounds like rustling clothes? Maybe some kind of like hangers? And then it stops.
Can I try to sleight of hand open to peek?
Sure. I mean, this will be a part of your stealth check.
Oh, okay,
You don't
sure.
even have to, you crack the door, you look inside. There's a candle on a desk that is lit. Even with your dark vision, as you look around, go ahead and make me another perception check.
Sure. 24.
You see the bed is a little smaller than the other beds that you've seen. Looks like it's made for a smaller individual. It's not as long.
Like a
as
kid,
some of
or
the
like
other
a
one.
like a halfling.
Yeah, either a kid or a halfling gnome. That kind of stature.
Okay.
You also notice that on the table that the candle is on, there looks like a few different books that are across the table. You see a wardrobe in the back right corner of this room. You see what looks like a dragon figurine on the bed. Kind of looks like a carving or maybe a toy or something like that that's on this bed. Other than that, it's a very plain and simple room.
And there's no person in here.
As of right now, you cannot see someone, no.
Oh, I really hope it's not. I hope it's a kid, but I also hope it's not a kid. I'm gonna try and step in.
Okay.
And I look behind the door.
No one's there?
Look under the bed.
No one's there?
I know. I'm getting there. I'm just double checking this. I will go over to the wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
And try and open it.
As you open the door, I
get shot in the face.
in a quick motion, you hear a kind of a scream, and then a dagger coming towards you. Yeah, they're definitely not going to hit you, even with advantage.
Oh.
I just grab their wrist.
Yeah, as this individual is lunging at you with this, looks like a well-crafted dagger, at least the blade, is just lunging at you out of this wardrobe, screaming. You catch its wrist and kind of pull him out, and looks like it is a golden dragonborn.
Oh no.
Looks like couldn't be older than 16. You could see that there's been some tears coming down its face.
It's okay.
As he's trying to
I'm not gonna hurt
attack you.
I'm not gonna hurt you. You're safe now.
I don't believe. He yells out, "I don't believe you," and tries to stab you again. But with your grip, you're able to just hold off the attacks.
Oh, buddy, look, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Make a persuasion check.
$13. I have +1.
He kind of looks you over and... Then why are you here?
We were checking this place out. It came out of nowhere. And then, I think I found the people that did this, but they got away. Unfortunately. But there's no one else here.
You see his arms kind of relax.
I let his hand
goes
go.
back down, goes back to his side, puts the dagger behind his back into what looks like a sheath that he has attached to his belt. And now that you're getting to look at him, this individual definitely does not look older than 16. Young dragonborn, golden, which, if you remember, the two dragonborns in the cafeteria room were both golden.
Zach made the connection immediately.
He's wearing some well-crafted clothes. They are definitely not in the style of any that you've seen before. And the clothes behind him also have the same kind of... It looks like they're homemade. But he kind of just stands there and... He killed them all.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we weren't here sooner.
What am I supposed to do now?
Well, you can come with us. We're heading back to Nicodranus, and we can find you a place that would be safe.
I don't think anywhere is safe. Not anymore.
You can make it safe. Be stronger. Grow. And you can make any place safe.
See him take a deep breath.
What's your name, kid?
My name is Volrek.
Ulrich. Zaknafein.
I don't... This is the only place I've ever known. I don't... You can see that he is struggling with the idea of leaving this place. But I guess I will follow you, if that's okay.
Yeah. I do have companions back there. I'm not exactly alone, but I have a question for you, and I know it's a lot. We have a cleric here. If you like, we can give your family a proper burial.
You see his eyes kind of tear up a little bit, and yes, I would very much like that.
Alright. Follow me. We'll get this done right, yeah? Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of just lead him out back to my party.
Before leaving the room, he runs over to his bed.
Oh yeah, pack your whatever you need.
Grabs his...
Oh yeah!
Grabs his little statue that looks carved out of some kind of wood and kind of puts it underneath his arm and follows you back out. As you all meet back up with the group, you three see this individual, Golden Dragonborn, standing behind Zach, not necessarily being shy, but kind of interposing Zach between you and him as like a safety precaution. But he looks up to you three, kind of gives us a small hand wave.
There's a Belric. Alright. My brother Dumka. Tremayne. Reksha. Don't give me that look! The
You
salt!
can also call me Dumka.
Reksha kind of just like,
Okay.
she's going through something right now. We're going to talk about it later. Her
I
name
thought
is...
this was just a joke.
I don't think she's joking.
Reksha.
Zach said you could bury my parents.
I was
Of
hoping
course.
Reksha could perform the ceremonies. I figured you know how to do that.
Of course they
so-
can.
Yeah.
I would very much appreciate that. Yeah. Can we bury them in their garden?
Yeah.
It's just right outside.
Nods.
Whatever you want.
I gotta put down the chest to pick
Yeah,
up
so
the body.
we will. Someone watch the chest. We will go get them.
Puts it down. Jingle, jingle, jingle.
I'll sit on it.
And we
So-
will go. Yeah, get their bodies.
You go grab their bodies and very carefully
I'll start
and
digging.
respectfully carry them out with Volrek leading you towards the garden, which is... You've seen the garden as you entered, as you did the perimeter look around the building. It was a very nice flower bed with different kinds of flowers. No, like, vegetables or anything like that. This is more of a looking nice kind of thing, not sustenance.
Mm-hmm.
Just, right here will be fine. And he kind of points out next to where the flowers are. And you all start digging.
Yeah.
Takes about an hour or so to dig both the graves. But you're able to, and place them into it.
Reksha will give a small prayer / ceremony for them.
Okay.
What does that look like? Do you have any specific things that Reksha usually does?
I think he makes it very personal, like, so it takes longer, but because he's like leaning near the grave of the person and does a personal little ceremony for each person instead of just like standing over and giving one to both.
Mm.
I don't think he really like does anything super fancy, mostly because he doesn't have all of his material.
Mm-hmm.
So he's
Fair.
just kind of working off of
What he has.
he has.
Yeah.
As you finish this prayer, Volrek goes up to where his father is, kneels down, and lays this statue onto the chest of his father. And you see him start to cry a little bit, but then stands up and looks away and kind of like walks away to the front of the building. But you all,
start to cover up the bodies.
yeah, you fill in the graves. And I think that is where we're going to end for tonight.
Oof.
Oh, jeez.
Eedly.
Funerals.
Whoa. Good game.
Yeah, good game.
Good game. A lot of
GG.
cool stuff. They're gonna kill me.
Yeah. You're gonna die.
Your
Yeah.
paranoia is gonna help you though.
Sure.
Like
Oh,
you're
yeah,
gonna
true.
you're gonna die, but we can bring you back, so it's not that big of a deal.
If I die, get the dang necklace out of me.
I mean, like, the great thing is that now, really, like, no one will know that you have madness, because it's like,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, you really do have an organization.
There really is people coming to kill me. It was
Yeah.
actually a premonition.
It was actually a premonition.
Little,
Meanwhile,
little.
Tremayne
Still,
crazy.
Tremaine's still. Honey.
How much gold is there? I know we'll count it.
Yeah,
in
if you all spend some time, I'm assuming during the long rest, counting the gold. You all found 537 gold pieces throughout the vault.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. And we got the gems, and we're gonna try and sell those magic items that we don't want. So we're gonna come out of this pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Shashay's gonna pay us.
That's true.
Yep.
Alright.
Maybe a bonus, because maybe they're not expecting us to give them literally all this stuff, hopefully.
True.
And then we can put some of that into fixing Tremayne.
Eventually, each one of us will need to see a cleric for like someone's gonna get a venereal disease, someone already had werewolf, like I've got this. Someone's gonna turn to stone.
I'm sorry, Zach should have had the necklace.
Nope, you're fine. This works out well.
None of you all knew what it did, so
Yep.
it was just
Like
the
I
first
said.
person to
It's
try attune to
honestly, if you think about it narratively, it's kind of fate that he would he's already inherited this guardian's weapon, and now you have a second guardian's thing. It just feels like when the dice tell the story, and when shit happens, and it just feels like it was supposed to be this way.
I almost just threw it in the bag.
You're getting double teamed by dragons.
Yeah.
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 Let's just add more bloodlines into me, right? We almost had lycanthropy and orc and elf and blue dragon, now brass
Your
dragon.
height's 47!
Because it's lifeblood. Like, how much more can we fit in me?
Only one way to find out.
Hey.
Grung. Let's get some grung in there.
Yes.
Don't forget
Alright.
to check out Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard
Yes.
Castle Games, and please consider joining our community Discord. We would love to hang out with you.
Hell yeah. I'll put it in the chat real quick.
And don't forget to add your proficiency bonus. We'll see you next time.
I love
The
you, bye.
lifeblood.
Bye.